Hi you guys, this is Marie Whirledpeas Knits and I'm back with episode 75. Thanks for joining me. Let's get started with all of my makes. I have a lot of stuff on this table in front of me. Oh my gosh. So I made these fingerless mitts with this opal sweet and spicy yarn, colorway number 1000. And I love how they turned out. They're super cute. I just love this colorway. I used a size 2.75 needle, and I used some DPNs, double pointed needles. And I have a tutorial on how to make these, and I'll link that up above. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty. I love them. All right, so the next thing that I have is a pair of chunky fingerless mitts. Now, these are with some DK weight yarn, so it's a thicker self-striping yarn that I used. These are from Freckled Whimsy. This is what I had left on it, and they're in the Ghoulish Giggles. It's a Halloween Club number 5, September 2024 colorway, and it came with this little mini skein as well. And look at how they turned out. I just totally scrappy self-striped them, so I kind of did like not matching mitts, but I love how they turned out. They're so cute and they're so cozy, and I can't wait to wear them. All right. These I used a size 4, 3.5 millimeter DPN, and then I cast on 64, and I did the 2x2 rib, and then I did a decrease on these at the top to make them smaller by my hands. All righty. But if there's anything that I missed, let me know down below in the comments and I'll get back to you. All right, so the next thing that I have, okay, so I got this big twist yarn. And oh my gosh, it is super bright. So I decided to make a hat with it. So let me see, I'm just looking in my notes. It's called Rave Yarn Electric Slime Colorway. I cast on with a size 7 needles, the ribbing, and I did 2x2 rib, 2 knit, 2 purl for 2.5 inches. And I knit the body of the hat on size 8 needles. So I did size 7 just on the rib. And then I did switch to size 8 for the top of the hat. This is what it looks like. It is so bright. Oh my gosh. If I needed to do something where everyone needed to see me, this is definitely what I would wear. And it's super cozy. It's a medium weight yarn. So it says size 4, in case you were wondering. Not sure if that's focusing. Okay, and this comes in different colorways. I believe there was like a purple one and then a neon green one, maybe a pink one with pink and black, purple and black, like that. All right, the next thing is some fingerless mitts. Okay, and these were Christmas fingerless mitts. This is the yarn that I used. And this is Hobby Christmas Sock Wool in color number 5. And I just used my standard fingerless mitt tutorial. Just that's how I make my fingerless mitts for these. And these have a thumb hole in them. So I went ahead, and I believe the tutorial has how to make the thumb hole in it. So if you follow the tutorial exact, you can do it. So, but I love how these turned out. They're so cute. Really cute for Christmas. All right. And the next thing that I have, okay, so I decided, actually on one of my leg warmer videos, someone had asked about boot toppers. And she said, do you have a boot topper tutorial? And I thought, well, it's kind of like making a leg warmer, but shorter. But I made a boot topper tutorial for her just so she would have something to reference. And these, I called them boot cuffs or boot toppers. And I used a size 6 needle. I have the tutorial on it. I'll go ahead and link that tutorial up above. I did a size 6 needle down here, the cuff, and then I did size 7 needle for this part and 7 needle for this part, because this is going to go around your leg. I didn't want it to be tight at all. So that is what I did for these. I did a 64 stitch cast on, and then I used the Pound of Love olive colorway. If you want to make them with me, just go to that tutorial. I'll link it up above and you can make them with me. So that'll be fun. And then the next thing that I made was a market bag. So I had started this market bag on a car trip somewhere, and I used this Crafter's Secret in the color 104 Christmas print, and then color 16 rose quartz and color 21 hot pink. So I didn't have very much of the hot pink left. I just had a tiny bit. And then this is the rose quartz. And then I used this also. And this is, I love this cotton in number 40 Sage is the color. So I just used kind of a little bit of each. And this is how it turned out. I love these bags. I recently replaced a set of bags that I was using forever, and I just gave myself all new bags that I had in my stash that I had been making in the summertime. And I love these bags. They're so nice. I can wash them. They last really long. I don't know how many years I had been using my first set, but I replaced them all just so they were nice and new, and they were starting to get a little bit like old. That's it. This is what this one looks like. I really love it. It's so cute, and it was super easy to make. I have a tutorial on how to make these, and I'll link that up above. It is my crochet market bag tutorial. So, all right. Okay, and so I got another batch of Freckled Whimsy yarn. I got this, and it's called Merry and Bright, the Advent set in their Serendipity yarn. And this is what I had left. So it's in I believe it's a 24 stripe colorway. Yes, it's a 24 stripe repeat. And I didn't want to make them 24 stripes long. I have some fingerless mitts that are that long, and I already have 2 pairs that are that long, and I wanted to make a shorter pair. But this is what I had left. I have enough left to make another batch of fingerless mitts with it. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. But this is how they turned out. They're so cute. I love them. So these, I used a size 2 2.75 needle in my standard fingerless mitt tutorial, but I didn't do any thumb holes on these. These are so cute. I love them. They turned out really nice. I love this Freckled Whimsy. Their self-striping yarn is really nice. That's what they turned out like, and I love them. Okay, so now I'm getting to my works in progress. These are things that I have on the needles that I haven't quite finished yet, but I wanted to share them with you so you can maybe get inspired and do them along with me. I don't know. Okay, the first thing that I have on my works in progress is a Simple Hug Cardi. So this is by Cozy Up Knits, and this is what it looks like. I have it started. It's really cute. And what you do is you hold 2 strands of just whatever yarn that you have left over from any projects. Or you could use, of course, like you could buy yarn for it if you wanted, but this is meant to be like a scrappy project. So I just am holding 2 colors of sock weight yarn and then 1 skein of mohair. And I'm at the very end of this skein of mohair, and then I'll pick up another skein. You hold them all 3 together and you knit. And then you just stripe to the next thing, and you just add, like when you run out of one of the colors, you can add another color or whatever, whenever you want. So I love how this is turning out. It's so cozy. I can't wait to finish it. And that's by Cozy Up Knits. Simple Hug Cardi by Cozy Up Knits. Okay, and then the next thing that I have, it's called Goomy 50. This is what it's called, in case you're looking for it. It's super cute. I'm making a pair of fingerless mitts. I have the first one done, and it self-stripes. So it self-stripes with the brown and then the speckly and then the tan kind of color. I love how they're turning out. So this is what they look like. I actually think I made a pair of these before in the past and possibly gave them away. And now I'm making another pair with another ball that I had. So they're so cute. I have the second one started. Not quite finished yet on that one, but I thought I'm going to go ahead and do the video so you can see what I have going, because I haven't done a video in a while. All right, and then the next thing that I have, I have some Afterthought heel socks. Now I've been working on these for a minute, but I put them down to do some fingerless mitts. So this is my first sock. It doesn't have the heel put in it yet, but I have this pink stripe of yarn right there. I'm going to pull that out and put the heel in there, the Afterthought heel. But this is what it looks like so far. I really love these. These are so nice. I'm going to pick these up next, I think. These are in Universal Yarn Easel colorway. This is what it looks like. And I really like this yarn. I believe I've made a sock head hat in this before, and I liked it. All right, and so I'm on the second sock, and I'm just to the point where I'm going to be putting in the Afterthought heel pretty soon. So that's where I am with those. And I'm using 64 stitch cast on and size 2.75 needles. And I'm just doing the plain Afterthought heel sock. Okay, and then the next thing that I have, and so the next one that I have is Chelsea Luxe in the Holly Berry colorway. This is what it looks like. And I'm using red and green little mini skeins to go with it. And I'm doing some fingerless mitts. I love how they're turning out. And then I'm just on the cuff of the second one, just like that. All right. Okay, and then the last thing I have is a sweater. I have another sweater on the hook. This is a crocheted sweater. It's called the Crocheted Light Ribbed Cardigan, and it's a YouTube tutorial. I'm using a size K hook on the channel. The channel's called AC Crochets, and I'll go ahead and put that down below right here, AC Crochets. And this is what it looks like. I'm using some Dream mohair from Ice Yarns, but this is what it looks like so far. So I've got it started, and what I'm going to do, I decided, is pop a picture. I grabbed a screenshot of a picture of the lady AC Crochets, of her in her sweater that she made with her tutorial, and I'm going to pop that in here. It's really cute, so I can't wait to get this finished. I'm just using this Ice Yarn Dream mohair. All right, you guys, that is everything. I'll see you next time. Bye.